You get there, you smile, you call your Uber and head to the hotel, already picturing yourself sinking into a hot shower with room service trailing behind. But then, you unzip your suitcase, and your life falls apart. Clothes everywhere, zippers ripped wide open, bits missing. Or, heaven forbid, the suitcase is nowhere to be found. Has this ever happened to you? Opened your bag only to realize something's missing? Let me know in the comments, because trust me, you're far from alone. No apology, no note. Just that awful sinking feeling that your trip might have just hit a wall before it even began. Sound sensational? Maybe. Here's the truth. It's happening today more than ever. Alone in the last year, airlines misplaced over 25 million bags. That's not an error. And nearly 1 in 10 checked bags were damaged, lost, or compromised. Sometimes, it's blindingly obvious. Sometimes, you don't even notice hours later, unpacking and thinking, wait, wasn't my camera in here? Here's why this matters. What you're about to learn could save your entire trip. Because while losing your luggage is out of your control, there's a smarter way to pack, protect, and track your bags, so even if the system fails, you're still ahead of the game. Ever wonder how frequent flyers seem to dodge these nightmares entirely? Stick with me, you're about to find out. The first rule of luggage survival. Now, let's begin with the venerable mantra of checked luggage. If you carry a soft-sided bag, you're already playing with fire. Once you hand over your bag, it doesn't glide effortlessly to the plane. It gets tossed, slammed, dropped, and yanked on a cruel gauntlet of conveyor belts, metal chutes, and rollers that care less about your belongings. Your bag isn't flying, it's surviving. Soft fabric? No contest. One bad snag, and it's tearing like a cheap bag of crisps. Now your trousers are going around in circles in the baggage handling system. Not quite perfect, is it? But even if your bag survives the machines, it might not survive people. Theft is done. And soft-sided bags are the easiest target. A sneaky pen shoved into the zipper track. Slide it open, take what you want. Zip it back like you never did anything. You won't know until you're halfway into your vacation asking yourself, didn't I bring that? That's why hard-shell suitcases exist. Polycarbonate, aluminum, these bags are built like armored vehicles. They get dented and bruised and still show up. But here's a little-known fact that most travelers never think about. Baggage handlers hate smooth, shiny cases. They slide around, won't stack, and like to fall halfway through loading, causing delays, or worse, even injuries. So ditch the high-gloss Instagram look. Opt for a bag that's got some tactility. Instead, matte finishes, ribbed sides, raised ridges. These bags grip better, stack better, and honestly, they're a heck of a lot less likely to be mishandled. How your luggage appearances matter more than you think. Here's the thing. Some bags basically yell, "Hey, I've got important stuff in here." Shiny metal glows, designer labels, matching rose gold luggage tags. Reet. They get noticed, but whose notice is it truly? Notice from individuals who know precisely what to look for and the way to sweep your bag into oblivion. The truth is, thieves don't necessarily need to open up your bag. Occasionally, they pick their targets on energy frequencies alone. When it looks pricey, they think whatever is inside isn't worth bothering with. Even if you have only socks and sunscreen in your luggage, that eye-catching suitcase can still be a target. So the smarter approach is this. Do away with impressing others. Make your bags look boring. Use darker, more neutral colors. Black, navy, gray. If it already has some scratches going on, even better. Slap on a few random stickers. Use loud, garish tape to cover the handle. Add a bright, ridiculous luggage tag. The goal isn't to hide your bag, it's to make it look like it's not the hassle. Because in a sea of faceless black suitcases, the flashy one stands out. The broken one? It's invisible. And in this game, to be unnoticed is to win. A thief's worst enemy? Hassle. Here's a small secret. Most thieves of baggage aren't masterminds. They're just greedy for a quick win. And there's something they hate more than cameras: inconvenience. That's when you intervene. Simple. A cheap plastic zip tie around your zipper pulls. 5 seconds, 1 cent, and now whomever tries to sneak in has to make it obvious. They have to cut something. That's risk. Not worth it. Want to go further? Slap on a neon-colored security seal something obtrusive, conspicuous, and hurtful to tamper with. Vibrant red, neon green, anything flashy. Thieves don't want to stand out, they want quick, unobserved access. Sometimes, that little bit of color flashing by is enough for them to say, "Not worth it," and pass on. Next up, the luggage strap. Not the floppy kind that flaps around like loose spaghetti. I'm talking about a snug, combo-locked strap that hugs your suitcase tight. It does 3 important things. Stops your zipper from bursting open mid-flight. Adds 1 more annoying obstacle for thieves. Reduces the chances of getting caught in conveyor belts. Because trust me, once a loose strap gets caught on the system, you've got more than missing socks to lose sleep over. And if you really want to go all out, use a stretchy luggage cover. It covers your zippers, keeps your bag tidy, and brings just enough frustration that most folks won't even bother trying to fiddle with it. Quick warning aside, don't overuse those airport plastic wrap contraptions. Sure, it looks safe, but if security needs to check your bag, they'll just snip it off anyway. And all the plastic? Not as eco. Instead of shrinking wrapping your bag like Tupperware reminders, use this as 2-factor authentication for bags. The more resistance you generate, the higher the chances an interstate bag snatcher will abandon ship. It's absurd. Until it happens to you. You're standing by baggage claim as the carousel goes round and round. No bag. Not because someone swiped it, not because it was left behind, but because it went to the wrong city. Occasionally, even the wrong continent. And why? A small, easy-to-miss sticker you didn't bother to take off. Airport scanners are fast, but sometimes not so smart. If your bag retains a barcode from the previous visit you made to Chicago, the computer can read that rather than where you're going. A single misinterpreted scan, and now your bag is soaking in the Finnish sun in Helsinki while you're arguing with hotel staff that you absolutely require a toothbrush and clean underpants in an emergency situation? It occurs more often than airlines would like to acknowledge. That's why, before you ever leave the house, glance over your bags in a hurry. Peel off all of those stale baggage tags, barcodes, or routing labels. Particularly the sneaky ones, underneath the handles or stuck on the bottom. Even a faded label from a year ago can confuse the computer and have your bag sent halfway across the world. It only takes 10 seconds. It could save you days of frustration overdressing in the wrong town. We have all been there, perched on the suitcase like a stubborn mule, struggling to push the zipper shut while grumbling, "Just 1 more shirt," under our breath, as if it is some kind of last-minute prayer. But the hard truth is this. Over-tight zippers don't yell secure. They yell, "going to burst." 1 sloppy toss by a baggage handler, and your luggage may burst open like an overcooked potato. Socks on the carousel. Personal items putting on their own personal runway show. Overpacking squashes your belongings, prevents anything from being properly secured, and makes your bag a jiggling, unstable nightmare as soon as it's moving. Be gentle with your suitcase and with your dignity. Use compression cubes. Pack a foldable duffel bag for overflow. And if your suitcase has interior straps, use them. They're not just decoration. They're the seatbelt for your shampoo. A calm, well-packed suitcase travels better. And no one wants to gift wrap their laundry for public display. Now imagine this. Your suitcase vanishes. You're standing at the lost luggage desk, trying to describe it. It's black, with wheels. Maybe a scuff along the side? Yeah. That won't be of any help to anyone. But now picture this. You pull out your phone and show clear pictures of your bag from every direction: the logo, the label, even that weird dent by the zipper. On the inside, pictures of what you've put in. perhaps even the receipt for that camera you stashed under your sweaters. That's the distinction between hoping they find your bag and making them actually have a reason to. Don't close it up yet. Take a few snaps of what you're shoving in there. What you've got in there, how you've got it packed, that's all you'll ever get. And don't forget the basics. Attach a luggage tag with your full name and phone number. For extra security, put another one inside the suitcase too. If the outer tag gets ripped off during transit, there's still a way for someone to know it's yours. No one thinks they'll need this until they do. And when that moment comes, you'll be the calmest person at baggage claim. You've probably heard this advice 1,000 times, but somehow, people still do it. They check their laptop, their camera, even, believe it or not, their passport. Why? Just to travel light. One traveler did exactly that. Checked a fashionable carry-on with a $1,500 MacBook tucked inside. Then it rained. The bag sat on the tarmac for over an hour. By the time it arrived at the destination, it was soaked. The laptop? Completely fried. No backups, no recovery. One very expensive lesson. Here's the rule. If it's valuable or critical, it travels with you. Wallet, passport, medications, electronics, these items go in your carry-on, no exceptions. And if you're carrying tech or cash, use a bag with hidden zippers, internal pockets, or anti-theft panels. You're not paranoid, you're smart. If you can't afford to lose it, it doesn't leave your side. Period. It sounds harmless. Drop off your bag early, get a coffee, sit at the gate. But what most travelers aren't aware of is that the more time your suitcase spends behind the scenes, the more likely something will go awry. Early luggage gets put off to the side, stacked, moved, or redirected. It can miss the final load. It can end up on the wrong cart. And the more time it's just sitting there, the more opportunity someone has to tamper with it. Think of it like this. Bags that board last move fast. They go straight from the counter to the plane. Less idle time means fewer opportunities for mistakes or for anyone to mess with your stuff. So next time you're tempted to check your bag 3 hours early just to get it over with, hold off. Yes, grab your boarding pass, but check your bag closer to boarding time. A suitcase with fewer delays is a suitcase with greater opportunity. There was a time when checking luggage was akin to tossing it into a black hole. You'd hand it over, cross your fingers, and just hope it showed up on the other side. But now, you don't have to rely on hope. You can rely on technology. Most major airlines offer live tracking through their apps. You'll get updates when your bag is tagged, loaded, transferred, even if it ends up on the wrong flight. It's simple, and it works. Want extra peace of mind? Put a Bluetooth tracker, like an AirTag or Tile, in your bag. Put it underneath the liner or hide it in a pocket. These trackers give you real-time location data as opposed to airline apps. If your bag is in Denver and you're in Dallas, you'll know before the airline will. And here's one quick tip. Never attach the tracker to the outside of your bag. Keep it hidden. You're not just tracking your luggage, you're staying in control, even when the system drops the ball. Airports are built on distraction, crowds, gate changes, charging stations that never work. While you're juggling your coffee, your boarding pass, and your half-dead phone, someone else might be eyeing your luggage. It just takes a moment, a swift exchange, a grab and go. Just like that, your bag is gone before you even know it's moved. One tourist left his backpack beside a cafe table while he ordered a drink. 5 minutes. That's all it took. When he returned, it was gone. Passport, laptop, the works. Never recovered. So, stick together. Whether checking in, going through security, or standing at the gate, keep the bag in view. Even better, keep it at arm's length. Traveling with a partner? Alternate keeping an eye on the bags. Traveling alone? That bag doesn't leave your side. Not even for a restroom visit. The plane lands. You get off. Maybe get something to eat? Or visit the bathroom. Meanwhile, your bags are already circulating around the carousel on their own. And that is where it happens. Bag claim is one of the easiest places for theft. No ID checks. No warnings. Just bags in a circle and people standing around, waiting. All it takes is someone walking up, grabbing yours, and blending in with the crowd. Gone. So don't give them the opportunity. The second you're off the plane, head straight for baggage claim. Skip the detours. Stay alert. Spot your bag early and grab it fast. Don't wait till the third time around. Because once your luggage hits that belt, it's first come, first take. And you'll want to be the taker. The merry-go-round stops. The onlookers break up. And what about your suitcase? Still missing. This isn't the time to tarry hoping it'll just reappear. You're running out of time. Most airlines give you a certain amount of time, usually 24 hours, to report your luggage lost. The sooner you report it, the better your chances of ever seeing that suitcase again. Here's exactly what to do. Proceed directly to the airline baggage service counter. Do not exit the airport. Ask for a property irregularity report and fill it out right away. Be accurate. Show them the photos you took earlier of your luggage. Make a photocopy of the report and reference number before departing. If you have to buy essentials when your bag is AWOL, hold on to every receipt. Airlines will reimburse you, but only if you can prove the expense. Suggestion: silence and doing nothing are exactly how bags disappear forever. Here's an option most passengers don't think about. Skip the check-in line entirely and get someone else to do the heavy lifting. A few airlines and third-party companies now provide the ability to send your bag directly to your hotel or home. No baggage claim wait. No lugging bags through busy terminals. No danger of your bag disappearing en route between legs. Of course, it costs money. Delivery may cost $50 to hundreds of dollars depending on weight and distance, and it typically takes a day or so to get to you. But for special outings, complex itineraries, or pricey equipment, it may be worth every dollar. You get to glide through the airport hand-free, worry-free, and one step closer to being a pro traveler. Checked bags don't need to be mysterious, or a risk, or a repeated travel nightmare. You just have to pack well, lock it properly, monitor it closely, and never think that your bag is going to take care of itself, because it won't. If one of these tips helps save your belongings on your next trip, give this video a like. And if you've got a personal travel baggage horror experience or a secret travel tip, comment below and share it. You might ruin a fellow traveler's holiday. And don't miss a frame of the action by subscribing to more honest flying tips that actually work. Wishing you peaceful flights, timely bags, and clean undies in all the right places.